Let's bring in Hannah Porter. She's a researcher on Yemen. Hannah, let's start with the death of the Houthi rebel leader's brother. How significant is this to the Houthi movement right now?
So this is significant because, of course, it is the leader, Abdul-Malik al-Houthi's brother, Ibrahim. So in that sense, it's important because he is a member of the Houthi family. That being said, he's not major enough of a figure for this to have a huge impact on the movement. In fact, the Houthis have suffered losses much more serious than this in the past, and they've come out just as strong, if not stronger.
So let's move on to the fighting in Aden. Do you think the Eid al-Adha will quell the fighting or reach some ceasefire? And can you tell us what's really happening there?
Of course. So there is a hope that Eid al-Adha will lead to a ceasefire, at least for a few days. That hope seems, it's a little uncertain at this point because fighting is ongoing and intensifying. So what sparked this is 2 days ago, the vice president of the Southern Transitional Council, Hani bin Break, this is a separatist movement, of course, in Aden, he made a call to arms against the legitimate government, which is based in Aden, and he called on Southerners to storm the presidential palace. Now, that storming was unsuccessful, but in the last 2 days, it's led to intensified clashes that have killed dozens, and including some civilians, and the death count is rising as we speak because the clashes continue.
So then, apparently the Saudis and the UAE have been taking different sides in this in Aden. Can you tell me more about what's happening to their relationship as part of the coalition, how this fighting affects them?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Southern Transitional Council is backed and funded by the United Arab Emirates. And of course, they're part of the Saudi-led coalition in the north that is fighting the Houthis. So the Saudis back Hadi, while the UAE backs the Southern Transitional Council. And those are the two entities that are fighting now in Aden. So that really brings to the surface tensions that exist between these two members of the coalition. Now, moving ahead, the most significant thing about this development is that ultimately it's the Houthis that benefit from this tension because basically they have their two major enemies now fighting amongst themselves in the south.